各位亲爱的网友朋友，大家好。今天呢，我们要接着来哈。
Today we will continue last two parts. I guide everybody to do the tuina and massage. Actually, myself also felt benefited a lot. My friends around me, after they did, the acupressure and also the massage, they feel very light and they sleep better, better appetite, and some even started spontaneous fasting. And some, their facial signs for some potential diseases now gets lighter. And some of the people, their blue veins on their legs also get lighter. And some people's, stinky smell in the mouth now reduced. It's quite effective. So today, I will lead people who have the opportunity today to do the self-healing, to prevent illnesses and try to help to cure some diseases. Whatever medicine it needs some time to have effects or to have some results. Even a very serious disease, when you walk energy bagua, after they walk 1,000 days, it's almost like close to 3 years. Then when they practice every day, then they can have very good result. Just 1 or 2 times, it will be well, maybe that would help with some small issues, but if you do it more times or constantly, that can be much more effective. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to raise and send to me. If I can answer, I will definitely answer the questions. Also, these days, I've actually shared some secret recipes. Say, for example, the recipe for soaking our feet. Has anybody tried? Have you felt some initial benefit? Have you ever made those smoothies? It's very healthy and it can also help to reduce those extra fat. But if you make it, it can be very delicious too. Joyce and Christine, have you ever tried those? Do you like it? Yeah, very good. Let's see the Bodhi Slimming Smoothie. And have they ever tried? The smoothie and also to soak the feet. Yeah. Oh, our online friends are saying, oh, the smoothie is very yummy. You're welcome to try more. So today, you'd better also prepare those tools like the pen with the round tip or any tool that can help you to do the acupressure and also massage, and maybe some pebbles with the tip and maybe a rolling pin with a small rolling pin, and maybe a chair, because when you're patting your leg, maybe you will need to put your foot on it and it's easier to pat, or you can sit on it. And also maybe, yes, we also need to prepare some lotion. Some skincare lotion for the massage. So get ready to start. Let's start from Ying Xiang Acupoint. All right. So Ying Xiang Acupoint is at either side of the nose, the nostril, 36 times. To massage 36 times. So this Ying Xiang Acupoint has a lot of benefit. It helps to release the heat from the wind and also clear the nostrils. Helps with the stuffed nose or allergies or bleeding nose or even the tapeworm. It would be helpful. And even improving the vision too. Okay, 36 times already? Sure. And next, let's massage the Bai Acupoint. Where are Bai Acupoint? So press the Bai Acupoint. It can release those, drafts and improve visions, clear our meridians. Helps those crooked eyes and mouth and headache or dizziness, facial nerve numbness, trigeminal neuralgia, for nearsightedness, cataract, or it's beneficial for all of these issues. So now let's massage Yin Tang Acupoint 36 times. It is in between the eyebrows. So Yin Tang Acupoint can help to improve visions, clear nostrils, soothing and calming, it helps insomnia, headache, dizziness, and also rhinitis. So when you massage it, it even can help to improve our fortune and also our complexion. All right, next is Cuan Zhu Acupoint. So Cuan Zhu Acupoint is at the inner corner of the eyebrows, 36 times, massage 36 times. Also helps a lot of aspects for tearing in the wind or headache or dizziness or red eyes or swellness of the eyes, any nearsightedness, and also conjunctivitis or very acute sprain of the lower back, and also helps to clear the mind. Yeah, after I press here, I really feel very refreshed. Really feels everything is clear. Yes, very helpful. So next, Zhu Kong Acupoint. So after you do it, it helps to release dampness, improve vision, stop pain, helps a lot of headache or red eyes or toothache, and even can relieve the heartache and helps with also epilepsy. And next is Shang Guan Acupoint. Shang Guan Acupoint helps with nerval tinnitus or otitis media or facial nerve numbness or trigeminal neuralgia. So this massage here helps all of those. So next, let's massage Xia Guan Acupoint 36 times. So this helps a lot of, deafness and tinnitus, also toothache, crooked eyes and mouth, trigeminal neuralgia, facial nerve numbness, and the cheek pain, or actually this acupoint correspond to our lower limbs. Next, let's massage our ears. So first, pinch the ears. You know, the ears are not a big area. So slowly from top to bottom, slowly pinch the ears. I believe quite a few people would have pain on the ears. And later, I will teach, you know, the diagram of the ears, what it indicates. So after these several times of massage, you might have changes. So an online friend said before he can never touch the ear, and he couldn't even sleep on the side. So that actually indicates he has a lot of illnesses. But after several times massage on the ears, now it's relieved a lot. So every day he would massage the ear. So now he can sleep on the side. And when he pinches the ear, he doesn't feel that acute pain. And his complexion also improves. So very effective. And now let's pull the ears outwards. If you always pinch the ears and pinch the ears, it can actually nourish our qi and energy, our vital energy. It helps us to be healthy and live long. When you pull the upper part of the ear, it actually helps our lower limbs. Help the lower back pain or leg pain, or you know, digestion problem or gynecological problem. If you pull the lower part of the ears, it helps the heart and lungs and liver and heart and mind. Yeah, very beneficial. And the more we pull our ears, the bigger the ears would be, and the longer we may live. All right, next, let's massage the Feng Chi Acupoint. So if you don't know where it is, where they are, you can look at the picture. So it's actually at the back of our head. It's almost like the lower edge of the skull. So one on each side. So massage and press 36 times. So this acupoint is very important. So Feng Chi, in Chinese, it's like a pond. So it actually collects all the draft and wind comes to the back of the head, and so it will be stored at this point, this location. When the draft and wind is too much, then you might have stiff neck, or maybe a cold, or something like that. Yeah, stiff neck. Now let's start to pat our head. Pat starting from the forehead. After patting 10 times, you can move backwards. Yeah, so pat slowly, don't rush. A lot of people, their head cannot tap their head, otherwise they'll feel extreme pain. At the beginning, they feel extreme pain. Now, after patting several times and massage at the acupoint, now they're becoming better. So it's like a self healing. Yeah. Now, part your fingers and comb your hair. It helps to awaken our wisdom, increase our joy. All right. Now, let's press the 虎口. It's called He Gu Acupoint. Let's see where the He Gu Acupoint is. So press 36 times. So this is a pain-killing acupoint. It helps with the toothache or headache or stomach ache or and it also helps to reduce high blood pressure and prevent stroke and helps with cold and prevent car sickness. It even helps with constipation. And next. Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding. We need to change to the other hand. So we always start from the left and then the right. And next, let's press the Lao Gong Acupoint. Now we do the Lao Gong Acupoint on the left hand. So when you make a fist, it's actually where the middle finger touches the palm. So that's the Lao Gong Acupoint. It actually helps the heart and prevent heart disease. If you want to prevent heart disease and be beneficial for the heart, you need to press harder. Helps with headache or palpitation, coronary heart disease, and also atherosclerosis, and relieve the fire in the heart and liver, and prevent high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and helps with calmer and also heat stroke, insomnia, and even If people have, digestion issue, if you always press the Lao Gong Acupoint and the place around it, it really helps with the digestion. Say, for example, a little kid. Yeah, so in order to improve the digestion, maybe you need to give them some hawthorn. Otherwise, if the digestion won't be good, and then their nose would be kind of bluish, and face would be yellowish, and so sometimes their grandma would use some sesame seed oil and put on the palm and slowly massage the Lao Gong Acupoint, and it would be very helpful and effective for little kids. And for adults, you can just use water to massage this area. Usually just massage like 10 minutes. Then the heat in the palm will be dissolved, and so the stuffed things inside the stomach or the digestion system will be dissolved too. So did you also press the other hand? Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
接下来就是按压内关穴。
And the next acupoint, let's press Nei Guan Acupoint. So where it is, look at the left arm. It's actually pretty close to the wrist. It's a very important acupoint. When I was practicing martial arts, when I was little, and so my master would say, catch their important acupoints. So one of them is to catch their Nei Guan Acupoint. It would be very painful. But when we use this acupoint for improving health, it's very important. It actually helps to soothe our mind and also relieve pain. It's exceptionally helpful for the heart when the heart is very tired or beats too slow, or if there's palpitation or maybe heart congestion. Then you can press harder on the Nei Guan Acupoint. Then a lot of times it will be very quickly to release the symptom. And if my master said, if somebody suddenly fainted in front of you, if you want to help them, you need to press very hard on Nei Guan Acupoint. He may be able to, you may be able to save his life. Sometimes when somebody suddenly had, the coronary heart disease, and they don't have time even to find, to call 911 or find an emergency car. And so maybe on the road you need 45 minutes, but within 15 minutes they may already pass away. So if you press that Nei Guan Acupoint, you may save his life. Have you changed to the other side? Now, let's do the patting on the whole body. So put our palms in front of our chest, starting from the middle of the chest, and slowly pat down. Pat seven times at one location, and then slowly move down. Now next, raise your left arm and place your hand on the head and use your right hand to pat the left armpit and pat 7 times and then slowly come down. After you pat the complete left side, you can switch to the right side. This is also very important. Helps with the breast gland and the lymph system, heart and lungs and spleen. They're all on the left side. If you pat somewhere and you feel the discomfort, maybe you can guess on the left side, maybe the breast or the lymph or the heart or lung have some issues. On the right side, there's the lung and liver and gallbladder, so you can see which part has the problem. So when we pat, we're trying to relieve the unnecessary energies. So now let's switch to the right. All right. Let's pat the Ming Men Acupoint 72 times. You can either sit or stand. It's actually just the lower back. Yeah. So Ming Men Acupoint is right opposite the belly button. So it nurtures the vital energy, the energy of the kidney, and strengthen our bones and skeleton and our teeth, and reduce lower back pain, and help us to be full of energy and full of vital qi and spirit. So now let's put the left foot on the chair. So let's pat the left leg, the inner side and outer side. Yeah. You can pat hard, as hard as possible. Pat both sides of the leg. When you pat your legs, not only helps with the leg, but also helps to relieve lower back pain and helps to make the legs very flexible, very light, helps to relieve the leg issues. Also improve digestion and helps kidney and liver and spleen and stomach. helps with all these meridians and all these systems. After you complete patting for the left leg, you can move to the right leg. When you pat on the legs, you need to pat hard. Okay, 2 times. Or 2 sides, actually. Yeah? Okay. Where should we pat next? Do you still remember? So now, let's pat both legs. When we sit here, we need to apart the 2 legs. So this time, starting from the upper thigh, and then starting from the inner side of the thighs, and we should hold a fist, but it's a hollow fist, and then strike the thighs. So it's not like patting the legs, so not very noisy. So starting from the upper thigh, slowly move down to the knees. You know, our legs, around the legs, there are many acupoints. I'm not going to explain every single one of them, because otherwise it's going to confuse you. So when we are striking the legs, maybe a lot of illnesses, after you constantly pat and strike, they might be actually healed by itself. It could be effective, very effective. Okay, you're done? All right. So next, let's strike the calves. So first, actually you can stand up and put, so it can be in either position, should be fine. Yeah, and also use that hollow fist to strike the lower leg. I'd like to remind everybody to apply some force. Enough? Okay. After you pat enough on one side, then you can switch to the other side. Okay, you're done? So now next, where should we pat or strike? So now next, let's do the front of, actually the shin. Use the right hand to pat the left shin. Yes, very smart. Actually, if we look from the front of the lower leg, we can see lots of acupoint. When we apply some force and pat those acupoints, it could be very beneficial for our health. So on the screen, it says the stomach meridian. The stomach meridian. Now, it is the 3 meridians, the liver meridian, the spleen meridian, and the stomach meridian, all these acupoints. So after you've pat enough on one side, then switch to the other side. Okay, they are done with both sides, they said. So now I'm going to introduce some acupoints on the legs. I didn't mention those acupoints before. So on the thighs, this Tu Acupoint, let's see where it is. This Tu Acupoint, how to find this acupoint? Usually from the front of the thigh. So actually, it's very clear on the picture. The whole palm. Yeah, if we put our palm on the thigh, then it's actually where the fingers tips are. Or some people say it's about 8 finger width from the knees. And so if you press on the Tu Acupoint with the tool, very beneficial. It can relieve a lot of the dampness and coldness and clear the meridians. Helps with the lower back pain, sciatic pain, or the numbness or sclerosis. Actually, the arthritis, or nettle rash, or hernia, or even athlete's feet. Yeah.
同一个穴位上。
So actually, if you have two tools, you
点
can
两个
do
不
on
同
both
穴位
sides at the same time. Grandmaster, a lot of our online friends are sharing their feelings after the pressing and massage. So someone said, oh, actually after I pressed the Feng Chi Acupoint now, the cold is getting better. And another friend said after press the Yin Xiang Acupoint now, the shoulder feels very light. And so they also like the picture on the screen because it really helps to understand what Grandmaster was talking. And a lot of them also shared their benefits after soaking their feet. So we'll talk about that later. Congratulations. The next acupoint I'm going to teach you is called Xue Hai Acupoint. So literally in Chinese, it's like the ocean of blood. It's Xue Hai. So how to find it? This is where, yeah, everybody's leg would be of different size and different length. This morning I tried how to find this Xue Hai Acupoint. If I bend my leg, from the knee, it's about 12 centimeters from the knee. It is not. Yeah, let's put the picture here so it's easy to understand. So it's not right in the front or on above. It's actually little, lean to the inner side of the thighs. So after you press it, it's called Xue Hai. Because it's the ocean of blood, so it has a lot to do with blood. So it helps with, abnormal menstrual period or menstrual pain or also eczema or menstrual ending or like abnormal stopping of the menstrual period. And so if you have these issues, then when you press it, it will be even more painful. Even you don't have any issues when you press it, it could be still painful, but it's not that painful. If you have issues, then it would be extremely painful. Oh, Zheng Shujing said, if I press and it's very painful, then is it the right acupoint? No, it's not like that. Actually we have acupoints like almost everywhere, like every 1 centimeter there's a different acupoint. So wherever you press, it could be another acupoint and it could also be painful. So you need to look at the picture here and find the right location. So after you press one side, then just switch to the other side. So ladies should press this more. Even men, if you press it here, it helps to boost the blood circulation. When you're lack of energy in your blood, maybe there are too much cholesterol, blood sugar. When you press it here and the blood circulation is boosted, it really helps to reduce the the stickiness of the blood.
All
right. So now let's change to a different acupoint. I'm going to teach you more today. So the next acupoint is called Zhu Sanli Acupoint. So let's teach you how to find the acupoint. It's under the knee. There's a dented area under the knee, and then starting from the dented area, you go down 4 fingers width. It is not right in the front. It's actually a little bit to the outside. So when you press there, it's a little sore. Yeah, when you use a tool to press here, it could be very painful. Some ladies, your fingers are not very, very powerful, maybe. And so use a tool could be more effective. Press here is very effective. So the ancient people say this is an acupoint for longevity. If you want to live long, then you should press it here. It helps with the digestion system, your spleen and stomach. Helps digestion and she helped her to find it, and after she find it, it really feels a lot. So it helps with helps with nephritis, gastroenterosis, and hepatitis, and also cholecystitis, and helps with the high blood pressure, high blood sugar, high cholesterol, helps with constipation, helps with the stomach ulcer and stomach ache, and helps with excretion too. So after you've done enough on one side, then switch to the other side. Sometimes when you have very limited time, and if you want to relieve the fatigue and to boost your health, even if you just press this acupoint, just this one acupoint, it would be very helpful. Most of our online friends are saying, very painful. All right. So now let's start massage on our soles of the feet. So starting from the left foot, let's place our left foot on our right thigh and use our make our left hand into a fist and use the knuckles to strike the sole of the feet 360 times. Okay, after you're done with one foot, you can switch to the other foot. Use the right fist to strike the right foot. Why use the left to strike the left and right on the right? Well, use the left knuckle to strike on the left foot. It is actually more convenient and more powerful and easy. You can use the other fist to strike on the left foot, but maybe it's not as comfortable or convenient. Oh, so one of our online friends said, this time when I strike, it's not painful anymore. So this probably means that before he has the pain. So when you strike before you have pain and now you don't have the pain, then maybe your internal organs has improved its health. An online friend, Jing Xiang said, after using the recipe for soaking the feet, it's really good. So my father-in-law, his leg always feels numb and don't have too many sensations. This is actually quite dangerous. Only after 7 days, already start to feel better. And now after soaking over 10 days, he doesn't need to use a walking stick when walking. And Jing Hanju said, yesterday I used Master's recipe for doing the soaking my feet, and this morning, I think so he used to have, or he or she used to have the uroclepsia, and now it's completely, it's cured. It's like the urinary incontinence is gone. And another friend said, now these days my neck problem is improved. This is really helpful. Actually, my master taught me this, and also my mother also taught me this. Maybe in order to help me to cure my disease, because my grandfather, maternal grandfather, actually learned some, Chinese traditional medicine problem. So Okay, we've already done the right foot too. So now you can use the tool to screw and apply some force to screw in your feet. So this could be very painful. You're not trying to make it painful, but have a little bit pain is actually going to be helpful for you. So today, you can feel it. I add this special live stream, especially for those who really need this extra helping. When you get it, sometimes getting sick is quite fast and quite easy, but to cure it is very, very difficult and slow. So I add this extra session just to help with those people who need these extra extra massage to improve. So you can see this time the painful point or the degree of the pain, have they changed? And so some people, when they do the massage, they feel as if there are sand inside or some beads under. So these are actually nodules inside. If the nodule is in the chest, then it is like the breast nodule, and so it is an extra growth. And so when the corresponding area, that reflexology area for a certain organ, if that has the nodules, then maybe you already had level 2 disease, and so you just need to massage it and push and press, apply some force, and they can be released. So you could just do that around the whole sole of the feet, and And an online friend Zhao Zhao said after so we massage our feet and soaking the feet, which should be done first. So Grandmaster said you should first soak your feet and then do the massage, because after you soak your feet are very relaxed and soft. So it would be very good to do the massage later. So there's an online friend, Shou said, "Oh, my mom used the recipe for soaking the feet, and so his cold feet and leg is improved. Before, in the summer, my mom need to wear very thick inner pants and pajamas, and also wear the knee protection. But now she doesn't need it because then it would be too hot for her to wear this. Now she's using the second recipe to soak her feet. So this is very effective. So congratulations." Okay, you're almost done? Okay. Almost done on the left foot. Okay. You see the sequence. So let's do the same. Yeah. Starting from the middle of the sole, use your tool, either the stone or the any pins, rolling pin or whatever tool you're using. In between, to massage, in between the second toe and the third toe, the area in between. So you push, yeah, push all the way up in between the second toe and the third. After you push 36 times, then you go to the next one, which is in between the third toe and the fourth one. When we're doing this, it actually helps to relieve the fatigue and illnesses and negative energy that's accumulated in our internal organs. So it actually clears our whole body and all of our internal organs.
这个金昆诺说呢，
And Jin Kunno said
他说他的先生呢连续喝了3
her
天的
husband
菩提瘦身奶昔
continually
之后呢，
drinking the
原
Bodhi
来他的眼
slimming
睛啊看
smoothie.
东西
Before,
总像有一层膜
when
一层雾
he look
挡
at
住了眼前
something,
哈，
always there
那
seems
现
to
在
be
是清晰
something covering
还是
the
这个效
eyes.
果哈，
And
不
now
错不错，
he sees everything clearly now. That's wonderful.
收收说用多大力适中，
Shosho said, how much force you should apply? Oh, maybe 1 ton?
很难表达这
It's very
多大力
hard to
就是有些人呢他
you
皮
know
糙肉厚
express. Some people
哎
their
就可能需
maybe
要
their
力大一
skin
些
is very
有些人一
rough
碰就
or
痛得不得
very
了
thick,
哎
and then you
现
need to
现在
apply
碰
more
一
force.
一
Some
下就
people are
很
more
痛，估计
sensitive,
过几天
then
大
you
家就
need
不
to
痛了，
use less.
对吧？那你
And
用的
maybe
力度
after
就
a
会
few
改
days,
变，
then
所以你要
then they don't
在自
feel
己
so
能
much
够
pain. So the
坚持
the
承受的
force
情
would be
况下
different. So
稍微用力，
yeah. So as long as you can handle it, just apply as much as possible. The appropriate force.
好，一直搓到小指之后呢，再回到大拇指和
After
食指第2指中间那个
you've
缝，
done between the
从掌心
second
部
and the
飞过
third
来，
and the third and fourth and
又是
fourth and
36。
fifth, and then you come back to the area in between the big toe and the second toe, also 36 times.
网友阮丽说呢，
So one of my
妈的
online friend
右
Ran Li
脚
said, my
右脚
mom's
指头
right
经常痛，
toe always
天按
is
摩和
painful.
泡脚
After these
就不痛了。
days of soaking the feet and
很好哈。
massage, now she doesn't feel pain anymore. That's great.
还有一个爱姨师姐前几天
And
头
Ai
非常
Yi
痛，
said,
吃药都没
she
用，
had a lot of headache
后来
a
呢
few
跟
days
着师傅的
ago,
方法
and
按
even
摩
medicine
风
couldn't help.
池
Now
穴
with
之后
Master's
呢，
way
头
to
就
massage
头
Feng
痛就消
Chi
失了哈，
Acupoint,
挺
now
好。
the headache disappeared. This is great.
有一个叫百昌的非得问，
And Bai Chong
女
asked,
生月经来了能不能按摩脚？那挨着按摩
can
脚
you
什么事儿啊？ 可以
massage your
按，
feet
哎
during the menstrual period? Sure.
搓好了，你
Oh,
脚这
you're
么小
done?
啊？
Oh, already done? You have a small
他
foot?
们搓好了，你们俩搓好了吗？搓好了
Oh,
哈。
are you done
你
with
看我们
yours
接下
too?
来呢，
Okay.
就按摩脚趾头哈。
So now let's
从大拇脚趾
massage
头开始
our
啊
toes, starting from the
这个
big
是
toe.
有说法了哈，最好用2个
So better
手
you
一起哈，用
use
大拇指一起用力
both
按
thumbs
压
to
你的大拇
press
脚趾。
your big toe.
这个按压的时候呢，我们用个
When
3D
you-
立体的哈，
Yeah, so when you're pressing the big
对你大拇
toe,
脚趾到周围呀，
you
到
should
这个
massage
大拇指的正反两面呢，还有侧面呢，
Yeah.
有很多地方痛哈。
The whole big toe,
我跟你教你这么做，
you know, 360 degrees. When I ask you to massage, I don't want you to get pain. I just want you to help to improve your health or even save your lives.
你看，就有网友。
Yes, an online friend who sent message to me, and he said his nose allergy has already been improved. He was just pressing the outside of the big toe, and when he only very slightly touch it, it's very painful. But after soaking his feet and also do the massage, these days his nose already is fine.
今天的坏处是听不到人叫唤。
Oh, today, the bad thing is that I don't hear anybody scream anymore.
大家都忙着修理自己呢。
Everybody is busy working on yourself. You need to help others.
小师妹都找穴找得很准。
You need to help others.
商业帮一下，帮一下。
Oh, because yeah, Kara, you should help her.
那边的
也是侧面。上次好一些了，好像没那么痛。
Yeah, it's much better than last time. Not as painful as before. Yeah, online friends also said, oh, before the fourth toe had even pus, but now it's all cured and doesn't feel the pain anymore. And Yang Ye said the first time when he was pushing the sole, he felt very itchy on the toes, but now today he almost doesn't feel any itchiness. And Teng Jing said, oh, the left sole is very itchy and red. Well, at this time, when it feels very itchy, it's not a good thing. So usually it's because of the liver issue. So this kind of diagnosis, maybe you can check and find out the liver disease, or maybe not. And like the friend in Taiwan, they just say, oh, some numbers are higher than normal. Yeah, when it's so high, to a certain extent, it could even be liver cancer. So especially if the left sole is very itchy, I think it probably is too much fire in the liver. The liver energy. How should I explain it? The fire in the liver is too much. So don't think that, oh, if I have too much liver fire, then I just need to drink some cooling tea. No, this is a disease. It's not just emotions. Or maybe you could just watch some movies or sleep. No, not like that. Maybe tomorrow or the day after, you still feel the itchiness. It must be a liver disease. So I have already taught before, taught those food recipes. Did you use that? And did you walk energy bagua? And if you didn't use those, you need actually to be consistent in the practice and in using these recipes. And so actually, at the center, there are several people, a few years ago. Do you still remember those people who came to the center? Now they're very sick, really sick. And he said, "Oh, Master, actually, I know you 10 years ago. And I told other people about you, and then they, and he said, it's not that I don't believe in you. I'm not opposed to you." Oh, I thought, oh no, I didn't do anything wrong to you, or I didn't hurt you at all. She felt like it was a happy thing not to come. And so another friend said, "Oh, why do you come now?" She said, "Oh, because she's sick now, and now she has illnesses that the doctor couldn't help." And so she said, before she didn't come because her child is too young and she was too busy, her work is too busy. And another friend said, "Oh, because she's overweight. How come you have time to come now?" Oh, because your life now it's coming to a countdown. When I say this sounds very easy. A countdown to life. Is it a good news? Well, the Western doctors, they are very frank, and they say, "Okay, you only have 3 months and 10 days left." Yeah, you only have like 100 days left, and then you have to leave this world. And then you will be anxious and say, "Oh, Master, you definitely need to help me." Oh, let's not talk about those things. Don't wait until that day, and then whatever I say, you will believe. Before, I actually helped some very high-level officials, and then they say, "Oh, why should you come to me? You have so much authority. Who do you believe?" And so he said, "Oh, whatever you say, I'll listen to you." Yeah. He actually was very honest. After he got sick, everybody is the same. They're human beings, right? Everybody is afraid of death. But before the doctor gives you the last sentence, then you always think, no. You're always very arrogant and you don't believe. And so today, you come to today's class, maybe you have some faith in me, so quickly start walking energy bagua, start soaking your feet, and start doing the massage. That friend in Korea, that wrestler, he actually had the injury on the thighs. Do you still remember when he get up? He gets up at 3 a.m. every day. You think he was very diligent before? No, he just wants to be cured. He wants to get healthy again. So he was living in such a painful life before. He almost wanted to end his life. So don't wait until then. Start early to improve your health. Oh, okay. Do you need to change to the other field? Yeah. Okay. So, today's friend, actually, you're very lucky because we're adding a lot of sharings, a lot of things here. So Jing Yixi from Anshan said, "Thank you, Grandmaster. When I massage my sole of the feet and also the toes, my stiff neck is now relieved." Oh, you can use the Feng Chi Acupoint. You can soak your feet and also massage your feet. Yes. And Fan Ke said, "Oh, that liver nourishing and eye vision improvement tea is good." The acne on the nose disappeared, and yeah, a lot of things get better. And Zhao Zhao said, after I massage my feet looks very very beautiful now, and a lot of the darkness on the toes now disappeared. Yeah, because your energy is now getting better, and so yeah, your whole body will look prettier. And Miao Qian said, I massage my husband 3 days now. The first day, my husband had a diarrhea, but the second day, after he worked, he doesn't look so tired, and he said he doesn't feel too much tired. The third day after the massage, and on the third day after the massage, before he had the veracity, and it was kind of very bumpy on the calves. Now it becomes very smooth. Yeah, so this is varicosity. Yeah, so her husband used to have the varicosity, and the cow was very bumpy, but now it's very smooth now. So this is a sharing from Korea. Wonderful. And Jessica asked, hello, Grandmaster. After massage, when I massage and if I feel like stinky pain, it's probably because of like gallbladder stone or some extra. Yeah, on one of the toe. Which toe? Grandmaster asked. Yeah. How can you not know which toe? Your math probably is not very good. So there's also hyperplasia. It could be either gallbladder stone or hyperplasia. And Bai Ying said, last time when I massaged, my toes were very itchy, and Grandmaster said it could be a liver issue. And at night, she found that there's some fat at the neck, and those bumps on the neck become smaller. And last year she did had a medical check, and she could have some fatty liver. And Grandmaster says, actually, I'm not supposed to I wasn't planning to share this before. Anything that grows extra is actually indicating some organ problems, or maybe some fortune problems. So later, I will talk about some issues that relate to our fortune. So just be patient. So have you done with massaging the toes? All right. So don't change your feet. There's a kind of feet. So it's very strange. 脚骨拐. You can look at the picture. Yeah, so it's looked like this. So look at the normal. The normal foot is on the left side. A lot of times it's because when you were young, because you're growing very fast, but maybe the parents hasn't changed the shoes in time, so they probably continue to wear small shoes. But those young kids, they always run. The more they run, their feet would be more crooked like this. And so we should change it. Our diet can also increase the intensity of that. Some doctors would say their feet disease, if they eat too much purine, like seafood has a lot of purine. Yeah, when food with high purine, then they can cause gout. The gout means that yeah, they actually bring the purine that cannot be released. They are actually hidden in the joints and actually making the joint more and more twisted or swelling or twisted, or eventually they would be like the stones on the beach. They could be like, yeah, so it's almost like there's a shell growing there and covering the bones, and so the hyperplasia of the bones will become more and more serious. And so when your feet has this problem, actually I have a secret tip. Oh, do you want to hear? Oh, really? Yeah, if I just tell you without emphasize the importance, then you won't remember it. Okay, everybody listen very, very, very carefully. Thank you, Grandmaster. This actually will affect our lower back, cause lower back pain, and also the spine pain, and can cause gout and deformed continued, yeah, and even cause heart disease or lung disease. These are all possible. Wow, that could be very serious. Every one of that disease is very, yeah, it can be so serious. We didn't know that this shape of the foot can even cause this many disease. Yeah, so this is only relating to your health. And also when you have your toes deformed, then your life will have a big calamity, like a big bump in your life. Would you be able to move the toe back? There's only 1 out of like 10,000 possibilities. So this is called hallux valgus. This hallux valgus. So you can use the tool to scrub the outer side. It actually helps your heart, your yeah, so you actually need to support the toe, yeah, because otherwise when you massage the outer side of the bones, yeah, you need to try to move the toe outwards. Yeah, try to move the toe outwards. And at least the toe should be level. And then gently from, yeah, okay, backwards, yeah. Yeah, so here, yes, move forward. And then move back. But do not apply force. Yeah, so you can let the foot relax and get back to normal, make it straight. So this is like a mantra. Oh, do not press. A small change will not be able to be visible. If you have a piece of white paper, you should stand on the piece of paper and then draw the shape of your toes, of your foot. And so you have the shape of your foot now. So if the
但是如果脚这个形没有这么难看，我们就开始推哈。
yeah. So then you can draw the shape of your foot, and then after you massage for several days, then you can draw again to compare. And so now we can start to scrub.
我们推这一块啊，也得预防
So scrub here also prevents stroke and cardiovascular disease. Under such circumstances, some of our online friends have different needs. So some of the needs are not because of health issues. It's probably because of their business or some other affliction. So today, I will help your wishes to be fulfilled within a week. Because you come here today. So to make this problem improve, this hallux valgus improve, you can actually, in the recipe that I give you to soak your feet, you can add something else. It would be even more effective.
那我们先复习一下师傅教过的这个菩提泡脚方哈，对。
Okay, let's review that recipe. So ginger, 6 big pieces, and green onion white, 2 of them, and a peppercorn, a small handful, and salt. Yes, a small teaspoon. And half a bottle of white vinegar, probably 250 milliliters, and add a big pot of water and bring to a boil. Don't put too little water. You need to use a lot of water. And it's better for you to use a very big bucket so that your calf will also be soaking into the bucket. And also the bucket needs to be big so that your feet can be very flat in it. Sometimes some buckets are too small, and when you put your feet there, your feet cannot stretch flat. And so you need to use a big enough bucket. And so on this recipe, you can add maybe some cooking wine. Yeah. So it's about the alcohol is very effective, but you cannot use alcohol directly because alcohol has many different kinds of alcohol, but this cooking wine is safe. So for it to be very effective, I don't want you to waste money. At least you need 100 grams of cooking wine. It's about a big bowl of cooking wine. And for a whole bottle of cooking wine, you only can use 5 times. So you do not need to buy very expensive wines. You don't need to buy those famous Mao Tai, and you don't need to use other expensive wines. White wine. Yeah, so the cooking wine is only 10% alcohol, so you need to put more. For the white wine, it's Shaoxing yellow wine. It's actually very good. It actually helps to clear the meridians and also to kill the bacteria. A lot of the diseases on the feet, they have a lot of bacteria, and so and also alcohol can help to boost the energy, to receive energy and to release the energy. So when to put the wine? Just directly. You don't. Yeah. Well, do not put the wine when you're cooking, when you're boiling the water. So when you have already put the cooked water into the bucket, then you add the wine directly into the bucket. Okay, so. Oh no. Actually, we need to go to the ankle, under the ankle. There's this is the reflexology area for the reproductive system. A lot of people feel very pain at this area, so this is not easy. Yeah. Actually, I don't recommend you to apply too much force. A lot of blood vessels here and nerves here. Okay, let's count down for 2 minutes. Interesting. Some online friends said, can we use soaking water repeatedly, or do we need to use the new water again? If you use repeatedly, it might be dirty. Whatever you do, you need to put some investment there. You have already put some, ginger and green onion white there or something. You think that it's wasting if you threw it away, but in my childhood, when the doctors do the immunization or do the injection, they would steam the needles. So they said even if you steam to 130 degrees, there are still bacteria there. So you don't need to use the water again, especially on your feet. You don't even know how many diseases that you have on your feet. So I would say don't use the Yeah. Don't repeatedly use the same water again. Use the new fresh ones every time. And so, yeah, Joy said, yeah, you saved a lot of money just buying medicine. And so every time after you soak your feet, you need to throw away the water and also wash the bucket very clean and even spray some 75% alcohol to disinfect. So a lot of the knowledge, people are not very careful about it. So that's why it actually can cause illnesses. Say, for example, do not wash your socks and underwear together. Many people don't care. And so when they do the laundry, they put everything inside. But just in case you have athlete feet, especially ladies, it could even cause your gynecological problem. Some doctors are actually when they if you use the shampoo to wash, well, anyways, when you are washing clothes, you need to separate them. You know, underwear should be separated from your socks, and they also should be separated from your outside clothes. Maybe your outside clothes have contact with bacteria outside, or maybe have contacted animals, and you know, the bacteria, they don't care. They would just go anywhere to expand and grow. So you need to be careful. After you change your feet, oh, you haven't changed your foot yet? Okay, you should remind me. Okay, now. Starting from the ankle, you should massage forward. Try to find yeah, so let's try to find the navicular bone. There's acupoint called, it's actually the navicular bone. The whole bone on the inner side. Yeah. So just push along the inner side of the foot. Just push forward. Especially, you know, when it close to the navicular bone, then you should apply some force to push forward. So could you put that, yeah. You can see the bones are actually bulging there. Yeah, you see the navicular bone. Yeah. So under the navicular bone, you should press that area a little harder. Under the navicular bone, you should press more under that bone. There's a very strange disease will just naturally be cured or be, disappeared. So, yeah. If it is, some people, when you had some illnesses before and after, when you check again, you might found that actually it's getting better. And so, especially the acupoint that is helping the liver, nourishing the liver, you actually is very helpful in lowering the blood pressure. So anybody who has high blood pressure, you should really try that. So later we will press the Tai Chong, Yin Bai, and Da Dun. That actually reduce the fire in the liver. So if you see someone is about to through a tantrum, then if you press those points, then very quickly their tantrums will be gone. So next, we need to press the 3 major points: 大蹲、行间、太冲. Not only it helps to release the fire from the liver and remove the fat in the liver, and also improve vision and clear the liver, and helps to purify the body and mind. If you come here for the first time, so it's actually on the side of the big nail. So we have the picture of the foot and also the picture of the skeleton, so it's easier for you to find the acupoint. And some of our online friends say, oh, they don't have the arc in their foot, so their feet are very flat. So it's actually very inconvenient, because if you walk long, then you feel you cannot walk very long. So what can you do? Walk energy bagua. Actually, walking energy bagua helps the arc to be formed. Okay, are you done? So you can change to the other side. You're done with the left foot. Now start the right foot. Where should we start? Yeah, you've already massaged the toes, right? Oh, and you haven't actually tried to screw and press the sole. Well, today we'll do it thoroughly, so we will be very healthy and at ease. Now let's do, the area in between the second toe and the third toe. Now you can use the tool to push back and forth. After 36 times, then you move to the next toe. Actually, I suddenly thought of something else. When you are doing the massage, foot massage, I saw some chef and some professional massage therapists and doctors, they wear those blue gloves. And actually, during the pandemic, we should also prepare some of those one-time gloves. Or maybe just need to use a few times. And so when you are doing this, you can actually wear the gloves. So you can prevent your athlete feet to affect your hand. Because otherwise then maybe you'll use the hand and touch your eyes or face, and so the bacteria will go everywhere. So wearing the gloves helps to prevent. A lot of people, they're always wanting to save, maybe because the glove hasn't been broken. So after that, they will wear the gloves to cut vegetables or cook, and then the bacteria will be going into their stomach. Then what to do? So in order to care for your health, you should really dispose the gloves after one use. So whatever you do, you need to allow some investment, and there's a cost for it. Grandmaster online friends are all pressing on the soul. At the beginning of today's live stream, there's an online friend said, "Oh, there are so many beautiful stones on the table. What do they mean?" I actually put a lot of beautiful things here. You know this, you already know this kind of herb. And it's called and beside it, it's called sedum. It's a very, very long name. And beside it, it's ginger. Sedum samentosum. And beside the ginger, it's wild ginseng. Wild ginseng, it is very rare and can save lives. This is very precious. And whether it is Western ginseng or Chinese ginseng, they can save lives. Very rare to find. So these stones, actually, I really love stones. Wherever I go, I will pick beautiful stones. And so these stones, however, I bought them because I'm too busy doing live stream. Some of them are very special or unique ones, and the texture and the shape and the meaning could be very different. You can put it on the office table, in your office, or at home. They are very good. It can be a very good decoration. A lot of times Chinese people will use them, they use them for feng shui and decorate the room. It's not too fancy, but it helps to improve feng shui. So this actually has prepared for some very professional people. We only have a few of them here today, and they're very natural shapes. Yeah. They helps to improve feng shui and increase your energy. Say, for example, there's a road that collides with your house, or maybe the energy is not clean, and so it helps to dispel the evil and avoid these conflicts from the road. Say, for example, your window. From your window, you can see a big chimney. And sometimes in Hong Kong, from your window, you can see a very sharp point of a high-rise building, like a sword. Or maybe you can see, so it could be a lot of these conflict energies, or maybe from your home, you can see a hospital. It's not good because it's more likely to connect to some not so good energy. And so this is a natural crystal, just grow like this. And we made a stand for the crystal, so the crystal can stand. You need to have a nice, the stone or the crystal you can put at the place where there is the conflict energy that will actually stop the conflict energy and stabilize the house. So these are all natural stones. Maybe you've never seen this kind of stone in your whole life. They're very unique stones. When you look at them, they're very interesting. Like this one. Around it, there are different formats. It's like the Fuji mountain. All these colors are natural, like the dark brown and the brown. Very beautiful. Very unique. So someone asked me what it is exactly. I think is actually this is aerolite, meteorite. Actually, in those meteorite, there are a lot of stone, not many minerals. When the meteorite falls, then they become, a lot of metals are burned. So you look at this, it looks like iron and it feels heavy. So these kind of stone actually increase the magnetic field. The higher the magnetic field, this will actually helps to dispel other energy. So we actually did a test when we put a magnet there. This stone actually pushes away the magnet. You think that this is like a joke? No, it's actually real. If you have been to my live stream for a long time, you know a lot of things that we tell are very real. And some stones, they will absorb. But the crystal tower also actually radiates a kind of and radiates energy and dispels. So you think the energy is radiating. It actually helps your health and your body. So I'll give you a test. So say, for example, if you use these crystals, to make, chanting beads or something. Oh, it helps to connect, Joy said, and dispel evil and absorb good energy. And actually, crystal can be a medicine if you consider treat it as a medicine. It helps to purify the heart, improving vision. Definitely, it helps to clear the liver and clear a lot of the heat, and helps the kidney and awaken the wisdom. And so a cooling medicine also helps the cardiovascular disease and helps to clear mind. Yeah. And what about this one? I think this is a meteorite. So this is like stabilizing, like a big, like a general here, standing here. Who dared to invade, right? Oh, so should they change to the toes? Oh, you've already done the toes? Okay, our online friends, you can move to your toes. And some online friends, they have already purchased those unique stones. So what are Master said it's like the desert stone. So in Europe, those wizards, they wear these kind of stones so that they can receive more, so that they can predict something that normal people cannot see, and they can be able to predict those stories and things. And especially Western people, they need to remember something. Chinese practitioners, they also want to find something so that they can see clear. And so this Libya glass meteorite, actually, when you wear it, it helps you to connect because it's transparent. So it helps you to know and see and receive that. And second, it helps to protect you because this comes from the universe. And so you think this is a glass, but another people might see that it radiates light. And maybe someone from Libya say, oh, I'm from Libya and we have a lot of those, and so they're still poor. But yeah, they're radiating light. You cannot see, it's your problem. But we can see that they radiate light. This is energy, and at least your family won't have evil energy to come. Well, maybe in your life you should have picked these stones to sell so you can make money. So it's because of your karma that you didn't do that. So then you didn't get very rich. And some people maybe because wearing these that they become connected to divine, and then they also dispel the evil energy. And for their health, this is green. So what would it help? Use your microphone. It actually helps the liver. So the 5 elements and bagua, so all the qi and the sensations, and so it all indicates our organs, it connects to our organs. So green always helps liver. So everything that helps to clear the liver, mostly they are green. And so the jewelries that are beneficial for liver are also mostly green. So this meteorite, and pendants or necklace or bracelet or Buddha statues, they can be light green, dark green, or even close to white. They are similar effect. Maybe this kind of glass, a lot of people like the green ones because it's easy to see. If the color is light, then it actually helps you to connect. Yeah. In the meteorite, they also have a kind of nickel and iron. So this is like an alloy. So this alloy of nickel and iron, if you cut it, yeah, and if you cut it, you will see the pattern is like it's with a high tech or high sci-fi. Yeah, so the lines are very, yeah, maybe you can Google a pattern of nickel and iron alloy. So this kind of patterns, it has never been no. Can we find a picture of the nickel and iron alloy at the Oh, yeah, look at this. Yeah, if you can expand it. The section, yeah, you can see these patterns. So nickel and iron alloy are like that. If you cut it in the middle, so these are from the universe. I had maybe over 50 kilograms of nickel and iron alloy. My master gave it to me, and I didn't know that. I didn't know. I think, oh, what is this? Why should you give me this? It's so heavy. And then my master said, ask your dad to bring that home. It would be useful for you in the future. And then he gave me the nickel and iron Zi bead. And I think, oh, this is fun. And so he just joked, oh, you can kill wolves because this is very heavy. And I just use them to crack the walnut, or, yeah, because it's very hard and won't leave any marks. And if I put it on the table, and if I put my hands close to it, I can feel the radiation. In Taiwan, they made a bowl of the nickel iron alloy. And so they happen to have that kind of bowl. And you can see that the bowl is made of the nickel iron alloy. The energy is so strong. Even 3 meters away, you can feel the wave of energy. And after half an hour, I was just overwhelmed with the energy. And so how can the evil energy approach? So I used to have over 10 Vajra pestle and furba. They're actually made of this nickel iron meteorite. And so it was very difficult to make. And whether it's in Tibet or in Europe, some religious groups, their masters and pharaohs, a lot of their iron tools are actually made of this nickel and iron alloy. So sometimes when they use a spell, yeah, someone they want to use a spell to harm a pharaoh or a master. If they have this nickel iron meteorite, it's impossible because just this meteorite, nickel iron meteorite, it's just so strong and it will dispel all of those bad energy. Believe it or not, it's up to you. Before my master gave me a Tibetan knife. The knife actually used two kinds of iron. The sharp edge actually is made of a kind of iron, and the back of it is with the nickel iron. This was a very small knife, and you just need to just use the knife very easily. You'll be able to cut an ox bone. And if you put this knife in your room or on your table, then all the evil energy will be far away from it because they're afraid that they will be killed. So a lot of these treasures you don't know. So I'm actually forcing you to learn these, and because otherwise you don't know. So a lot of the good things here, it's the very first time that they were able to see. So see, I'm a treasure trove myself, and you can see this. Oh, this stone, you can see there's a Chinese character on it, the up. And sometimes there's a pattern of tiger because these come from the universe. How can they pass down this pattern? And sometimes on the stone, you will see very clearly some characters, and it can be a sentence. So in ancient China, a tortoise was carrying a big stone plate, and it has these characters. And so sometimes some people think, oh, maybe you're making up stories. No, it's not that I'm making up stories. If you Google online, you'll be able to see. If you have a nickel iron bowl, then maybe you don't know, but I've got one and I felt it. And do you still remember the night pearl or a legendary luminous pearl? Yeah, you remember the story? And if you go to someone who, specialist, actually there's only 3 of those pearls in the whole world, and so this actually one of the 3 pearls is actually with one person, and so they just have that connection. Oh my gosh. Can we change to should we now start to press the Da Dun, Xing Jian, and Tai Chong Acupoint? So these are super powerful acupoints. So when I talk about them more, actually people would think, oh, this is a very small issue. How come you say this is very powerful? Actually, some acupoints are extremely powerful. If I tell you, if someone want to kill other people, and if you're the parent, and then you just massage these 3 acupoints within 5 minutes, this child, you see that he has no temper at all, and he would be like a sheep. All of a sudden, he has no temper at all. So this is like a super acupoint. You know, when they have bad temper and short temper, it's because that there's too much fire in their liver. But if you press here, all the fire will be released, and so the sharpness in their eyes will disappear. And so some other people say, oh, if they press it here more, would the liver become shrink? No, it's just the dry heat disappeared, and it helps to clear the liver, improve vision, and it actually nurture many different organs. It's just like we're nurturing our house. We start to buy a house, and then maybe a motorcycle, and then to a car, and then a bigger house. So during this time, you need to be always very peaceful so that you can grow. So your organs, you need them to be always in peace so that they can be very healthy. And so to reduce the liver fire, oh, Joyce, can I test you? What is the acupoint on the wrist? Nei Guan. If you, yeah. So press the Nei Guan Acupoint. You can reboost the heart. But if you press these 3 acupoints on the feet, it's like you reboost the energy of the liver. Oh, you're done? Oh, very quick. So now let's do the 1 minute under the ankle. So this is the reflexology acupoints for the reproductive organs. And then after you press the reproductive organs, and you can massage the inside the bones, along the inside bones. Those people who need to nurture their liver, if you want to be healthy and live long, I've already told you the secret. Sedum samantosum, and you can either buy them or you should actually grow them. It is actually the easiest way to grow them. So it actually has a nickname. They will never die. So you just cut some leaves and they will grow. After 3 months, you didn't water them, they will still survive, and they're very easy to survive and grow. Because in winter, they will disappear, but they will still be able to grow inside the house. And so after, you grow some, you can dry these sedum samantosum, and then you can dry them and make them into powders. So this is a kind of herb that can save your life and has almost no side effect.
好多网友都说已经
A lot of our online friends said they have already ordered them and they've already started to grow. Well, wonderful.
有人问干的怎么用，其实和湿的差不多。
Some ask how to use them. With the dried ones, you can make soup or tea, or you can make them into powder, and then you can drink that because there's no side effect, and the powder is it's not very hard. It's easy, and it's very effective.
法会说从来没浇过水，就是这样。你太对。
法会 said I never watered them. Yeah, so it's just that. So you're too mean. The good thing is that this herb they grow very. If you don't water them, they won't grow very big. Sedum, sumentosum. You can put them as a vegetable, or you can cook in your porridge. Yeah. Yeah, you can also make tea with pu'er tea. I mean, the dry ones, you can use the dry serotonin. What's it called? Sedum sumentosum with the pu'er tea and make tea together. And now, have we done the big toes yet? To prevent hallux valgus? Do you still remember how to do that, Joyce? Yeah, you use the fingers to support the big toe and you use the tool to gently massage the side. And the most important is the mantra the master taught us. Get back to normal. Get back to normal and be straight. Back to normal. So after we do the closing today, do not rub your face. You need to go to the washroom to wash your hand with detergent and water, and then to do other things. Yes.
师傅，那咱们一边搓，也想跟师傅分享汇报一下咱们同修的。
Yeah, while you're doing the massage, I'd like to also share some of their gratitude. So, hello, Grandmaster. These days, after the massage, I feel light and sleep better. Before, in the afternoon, after I do 2 meditation of greater illumination, my feet will be very painful. But this afternoon, after 2 GIs, I didn't put any cushion under the feet. I don't feel any discomfort. I feel very light. And after the closing, I feel at ease. And so these 2 classes, Grandmaster taught even more in detail. And so it's like so comfortable. I've never experienced before, so it's very very effective. And Ganlu said, oh, after Grandmaster taught her how to pat and press those acupoint, and you know, and also massage the soles before. In the morning, I will do the offering and prostration and energy bagua, aerobics, energy bagua. Before, I would have some, you know, tightness and nervous. And now, I would press my some of my acupoints like Nei Guan, and after the energy bagua, I would pat my Ming Men acupoint. So now the stress and nervous has disappeared, and when I walk energy bagua, I'm more focused. And after yesterday, I do all the patting and massage. I feel the whole body is very clear and smooth. And today, after I press the Da Dun and Yin Bai, yeah, so it's not as pain anymore. So thank you, Grandmaster, for teaching these. Now I sleep better. I don't need to get up at night. And for many years, yeah, I had those stress and nervousness, and has already disappeared. Yeah. So she actually benefited a lot. So Grandmaster said, yeah, these that I taught and shared are actually should be very effective because they're very secret tips. And so this online friend said, thank you, Grandmaster. I followed your guidance to massage my feet, my head, and my neck, and my chest all sweated. And after listening to your explanations, I understand what problem or potential problem I have, including the liver problem. So thank you very much, Grandmaster. So just now there was an online friend who asked a question. Actually, I really don't have liver issues. Can I have this herb like the sedum samantosum? If you really don't have any liver issues, then you can eat this herb, but don't eat too much because this is cooling. And some people, maybe you have a cold constitution. You actually need to eat more more things to heat up or warm up. In the future, we will give you more knowledge about that. So thank you, Grandmaster, for this reminder. So one secret tip maybe is only for one kind of diseases. So this, first of all, is has a cooling energy. So it is to release the fat and high percentage of sugar in the liver and blood, and including the slimming tea, it also is cooling. If your body has a cold constitution, so how do you know that you have a cold constitution? Should I remind you? Say, for example, your face is more white and bluish, and your lips are not very red. It's very light. It's not bright red. It's very light. And usually you're very slim, and you're more likely to have diarrhea, and you're afraid of cold, and you would like to wear more layers, and more likely to lose hair. So these kind of people better not use these kind of herbs. Occasionally you can use. It's not like people who have liver disease, then they need to use this more. So instead of using these, you might need to have more glutinous rice and red dates, and so you need to have more food to nourish your qi. So this question is actually very good. So it depends on your constitution, what you need to eat. And so our online friend has lots of questions. So today I just had add this extra session in order for you to get well faster and earlier. Maybe a lot of people, they are busy working, so they haven't watched it. So later, I hope you would have find time to watch it, even if you just follow this one time, it will be very helpful for you. And especially today, we add some new knowledge. Should we review what we shared today? What can you remember? So first of all, Grandmaster, first of all, you taught us 3 new acupoints: Tu Acupoint, Xue Hai Acupoint, and Zhu Acupoint. So Zhu Acupoint is a longevity acupoint, very important. And Tu, what's the benefit for Tu Acupoint? This actually helps with the stomach and digestion issues. Yeah. So it also helps with the back pain and soreness in the back. And yeah, so if you always strike here, it helps to release the back pain. And the Xue Hai Acupoint, especially good for ladies if you have menstrual pain or abnormal menstrual period. And something that relates to this, if you just strike here or massage here, it would be helpful. And Zhu Acupoint is a longevity acupoint. It's actually manifested in digestion. So if you digest well, so then it will be, digest very well. So it won't be stuck there. You will be able to absorb the necessary nutritions and excrete when necessary. And so this is a longevity acupoint. And also at the same time, it solves a lot of other issues. Say, for example, it helps to boost excretion and helps with constipation and also helps with liver and gallbladder and reduce high blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol and relieve fatigue. So this is really a good acupoint. I remember in my childhood, my grandmaster Ren helped to press here a few times. I forgot. Maybe it's because I was too tired. And so he asked me to press. And another acupoint was on my back, and on my leg was this Zhu Acupoint. After 10 minutes, I was completely refreshed and replenished. Yeah, so this is really wonderful. So when I learned these in my childhood, either from my parents, sometimes from my master, and some I just sensed it. So when I put them together, so things that I teach, sometimes you can search them online or in a dictionary. Sometimes you won't be able to. It's just that I know it, and I have already experienced, and I tested. I know it's very good, so I will share with you. There are still many secret acupoints that will deal with, and also some secret tips that can help with different illnesses. I will eventually slowly share with you. Also today, we add one more ingredient to the recipe for soaking our feet. And another thing is to cure the hallux valgus. So the next live stream, if we continue on this topic, maybe I will release more knowledge. So actually, every secret would be a life-saving secret. So next live stream may be on Friday or Saturday. So yeah, just check Grandmaster JinBodhi's Facebook or the Grandmaster app. So wish everybody health, longevity, wish fulfillment, and auspiciousness. See you next time.
小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我自在了。因为有了你，生命变得更坚定，不忧忧无虑。因为有了你，日子不再有哭泣，不再有恐惧。我快乐了，我快乐了，我健康了，我健康了，我幸福了，我幸福了，我美丽了，我美丽在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我智慧了，我宽容了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我慈悲了，我自在了，我自在了。因为有了你，了解生命的真理，修行的理。因为有了你，日子犹如彩虹般，彩虹般美丽。我快乐了，我快乐了，我健康了，我健康了，我幸福了，我幸福了，我美丽了，我美丽了，我快乐了，我快乐了，我美丽了，我美丽了，我幸福了，我幸福了，我美丽了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与您相遇。小小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，